Let them try to guess you. They'll fail, and the moment they fail, they lose power over you. You know that feeling, the one where every choice you make is watched, measured, reacted to. At work, on your phone, in relationships, you start editing yourself before you speak. You censor the corners of your character because the world seems to prefer neat patterns, predictable moves, things it can file into a box. So you perform. You become what other people expect, because being predictable is comfortable for them and safer for you. But inside, that slow conformity eats away at something important: your freedom. Maybe it's a job where your promotion depends on being the version of you that fits the spreadsheet. Maybe it's an ex who learned your triggers and uses them like buttons. Maybe it's a crowd on social media that rewards repetition and punishes risk. The result is the same. Someone else learns the map of your mind, and once they can foresee your steps, they can nudge you, steer you, hold you hostage with expectation. This isn't just external. We do it to ourselves. We rehearse the same regrets, the same excuses, the same small, safe decisions. We let patterns harden into prisons. We confuse predictability with identity, and bit by bit, trade our depth for someone else's comfort. If they can't predict you, they can't control you. That's the simple, dangerous medicine Stoicism hands you. Not chaos for its own sake, not capricious rebellion, but intentional unpredictability rooted in inner sovereignty. Stoicism teaches a certain discipline. Anchor your worth and actions in principles, not in the reactions of others. The discipline is not predictable performance for applause, it's predictable virtue for your own sake. Ironically, that stability of character creates a kind of unpredictability in the eyes of the crowd, because you are no longer moved by the expected currents. Here's the shift. Stop optimizing for other people's forecasts. Stop designing your life to be a graph that someone else can run models on. Instead, make choices that are consistent with what you truly value, even when they surprise the observers. Decide according to your internal compass, not according to the survey responses of those around you. The result is twofold. You become harder to manipulate, and your life becomes truer to you. Why does unpredictability break control? Because power often depends on expectation. When someone can predict your response, they can design incentives, punishments, and triggers to guide you toward the outcome they want. Politicians, manipulators, passive-aggressive partners, fear-based managers, they all depend on your predictability. Remove the predictable feedback loop, and you remove the steering wheel they've been clutching. But this isn't a call to random acts. The Stoic way is to be governed by reason and principle. Let your feet follow a path of wisdom so steady that the world expects one thing and gets another. Not inconsistency, but integrity. For instance, suppose your principle is to speak only when it improves the silence. That principle produces actions that are not merely rehearsed reactions. It makes you surprising not because you are erratic, but because you are guided by a deeper rule than the petty rhythms of approval and outrage. Listen to what they left us. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. That is the root, your mind's sovereignty." Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." React unpredictably to manipulation. Learn to respond by your own rules rather than by their scripts. Seneca reminded us that we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Predictability gives manipulators an imaginary lever. Cut the cord. Zeno taught that wisdom is an inner citadel. When your citadel exists, its gates will not swing at the whim of others. Musonius Rufus insisted that the skilled person will not be owned by pleasure or pain, which is another way of saying, don't be someone the world can forecast with a smile or a threat. These quotes are not dusty slogans. They are practical tools. Read them not as comfort, but as strategy. Treat them like a map that tells you where to stand, so the world's attempts to move you find no purchase. Here are 3 practical steps to be unpredictable in the Stoic way. Step 1. Make your decisions principle first, not approval first. Write down 3 non-negotiable principles you want to live by for the next year. Keep them short. Speak truth kindly. Protect my time. Act for long-term dignity. When a decision comes, ask, does this align? If yes, proceed. If no, decline. Over time, your choices will become rhythmically aligned to those principles, consistent, not pliable. People who tried to push you will discover you are not their puppet because you refuse to be moved by their immediate noise. Step 2. Practice deliberate variability in your reactions. Start with small things. If someone insults you on purpose to get a rise, respond with a calm question, or silence, or a gentle correction. If a co-worker expects you to panic under pressure, show steady competence instead of the expected scrambling. If a lover weaponizes jealousy, hold your center. Acknowledge without amplifying. These small deviations from expected scripts dismantle the lever of control. The manipulator needs the predictable spike. Deny them the satisfying arc. Step 3. Reduce signaling. Increase substance. So much of modern life is signaling. Likes, staged photos, phrases repeated because they trend. Reduce automatic signaling. Stop performing a mood you don't feel, and invest in quiet competence. Work in private. Read without summarizing for applause. Build and ship without broadcasting every false start. When the audience expects constant performance and gets careful, composed progress, they lose the algorithmic power to predict and monetize your moves. Substance is a form of unpredictability because it is not built for spectacle. Pick one area where you feel controlled, and for 7 days refuse the script. Act by principle, not pressure. You'll see who actually had the power. This is not hiding, it's refusing ownership. Stop chasing approval. Set boundaries. When you stop reacting on cue, their control collapses. Labels will come. Ignore them. Unpredictability is not chaos. It's acting from reason, not expectation. If they can't predict you, they can't control you.